Hello and welcome to our first impressions video brought to you by MMO Play. Today we're checking out a new free-to-play browser-based game called Saga. This is a browser-based fantasy MMORPG going to have a lot of the traditional elements of an Asian-style MMO. Gonna have a quick bar. UI actually pretty comparable to a game similar to World of Warcraft. Gonna have plenty of the usual bells and whistles you expect to see a browser-based game. Lots of data logins and whatnot. Does have click to move, and this is a browser-based game, so keep in mind the mouse clicking. Sometimes right-clicking does weird stuff. UI kind of small, but looks to be pretty good. You can manage it. I'm on a 19 to 20 by 1080 monitor, and even in the Windows browser, I can still see what I'm doing everywhere. Warning, the sounds are a touch loud, so turn down the volume a little bit. I'm noticing with quite a few browser games where the sound options are a little harder to find and you're gonna get a little bit loud noise. Like you could hear the spell graphic in the background, the guy casting the spell was pretty loud. Does use a level-based system and quest-based. Also, there is going to be an auto-tracking for questing. Just go ahead and click there to use the potion, because I took some damage. He wanted to show me how to use a potion. This is the intro area. Gonna basically be teaching you some of the basic mechanics. I'm gonna skip forward a little bit because let's see combat. You know, that's what MMOs are all about. About 10 minutes into the future. Ooh, time travel. We're over here doing combat. I've basically been working on two different skills, or two different spells so far. I got my fireball, my ice bolt. You do have a skill tree with skill points, so you can see I level up. I can specialize into this. You have fire and ice, so you have a song of fire. No. And I can also have chosen to level up my fire shield. Not a terrible idea. It's a damage shield. I'm a little more of an aggressive player. I don't want to take hits as a mage. I play too many other games where you're not encouraged to take hits. You level up, you get skill points, you get stat points, you can customize your stats. I've been going all intelligence all the way, which, you know, spell damage, mana, the usual. Looks like skill points only come intermittently, whereas you get 6 stat points per level. Decent number of loading screens, but they all seem to load fairly quickly, so that's pretty handy. And on top of that, the auto-tracking system does get you where you're going quickly, but at the same time, the game does not play itself for you, so you do actually have to actively play in combat. Messing around with the UI, there are some progression systems we're not going to look at today. They're a little bit higher level, take a little more time to get into. Also the store, it'll pop up in a browser in there. You can customize your weapons, you can upgrade your weapons, enhance all of that. Things you expect to see in a lot in browser-based games. There's a decent amount of progression available later. We're going to turn in the quest. There is also a mount and pet system. I'm going to briefly look at pets towards the end. Not going to end up with much in the way of a mount, though. Also, you did see that there was a handful of classes. I tend to pick the mages, so there are plenty of classes. There was a priest, there was a warrior, everything you can expect. Alright, let's get to work here. You can see I'm mostly just spamming my one button. That's the only fire spell I've been leveling up. I didn't really level up Flame Shield, and there were more skills in the tree later. I just haven't gotten to the point where I can level them up quite yet. Leveling up my fire spell did seem to help. I'm all of a sudden going from like 150-ish to looks like mostly 200s I'm seeing now. So make sure you level up your skills. Seems to help a lot. Combat seems fairly fast-paced, although it's low level. It's hard to say what it'd be like at higher levels. Most MMOs start off really easy at this level. Let's check out some of the other mechanics at the level 10-ish area. After hitting level 10, there is a quest which will take to this little zone. Also, there is PvP in the game. Not gonna look at it today. Didn't get high enough level. Once you get 10, go to the zone, you come over here, get to the bear cubs, and I got a pet. I now have my bear cub pet. I have to go ahead and talk to the guy about bringing him out, teaching me how to use him, and then I'm going to use me and my pet to go kill an elite mob. Some stats, I'm going to need it. All int, all the way. Alright, see the UI is going to go ahead and point out where it is. I have to select the pet, so it'll be the top towards the left. Actually, was being not paying attention. There we go. So now it actively pulls up the bear. He is now my pet. I have 3 pet slots. Can unlock more, probably with microtransactions. It's a free-to-play game after all. Get my quest. Head back to town, and we're gonna go and fight a boss. Well, an elite, not really a boss. You can customize your pet stats much like your own. I'm gonna go all strength all day. Maybe I should give him some health too, but I'm being linear. You can see other people running around with pets too, so there is more you can train. I could get up to 3 right now, so I can get a couple more. Maybe not quite as much depth as some games, but I like the fact that you can customize. So these are the elites. You can tell they're elites because they have the little void circles underneath their feet. And because they don't die, it's like 3 spells. In fact, he's working me over pretty good. Look at my hit points. I might have to potion up. No, I think I'm okay. I got it. Pet's also back there chewing or doing something. Grab that sword, and that's it. A little first impressions look at Crystal Saga. Check it out if you're interested in browser-based MMOs. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to more. Ooh, purples.